Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood Remastered. Today, it's going to be Mind versus a Larva here on Overwatch. Mind has a questioning emoji face to start off the match. Top left, it's going to be Mind, our red Terran player, and bottom right, it's our blue Zerg, it is Larva. So, a lot of Larva replays lately. He is an excellent Zerg player. He is very good at macro, micro, decision-making, all of that. And it's another RJB replay. Again, youtube.com/@RJB_TV. Did I say that correctly? Link in the description. Alright, so Terra the Overlord moving out. Merch at falconpaladin.store, as well as for Steve the SCV. Got my Steve the SCV shirt in the mail a couple of days ago. It is comfy, it is high quality, and I do like representing Steve because he is so brave and loyal. Alright, so no proxies. Well, no proxies from the Terran player, but I think this drone is up to no good here. This is not a 4-player map, it's a 2-player map, so you don't need a drone scout to see where your opponent is. Extractor triggin. 10 supply out of 9 available. Is this going to be a proxy hatch? No. Nope. Just a scouting drone. Alright, just a harassing drone. Not very common. At least compared to a harassing probe, right? Okay. Natural hatch going down at 12 supply. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't a 2 racks opening, but a command center first play. Ahaha. Okay. Just wow. This drone micro from Larva. Yeah. Nope. He's trying to get a hit off. Wow. So 3 SCVs to take care, well, 2 SCVs off of the command center. Maybe 3 hatch before pool? Yeah, 3 hatch before pool to counter the command center first. Okay. So, good thing Larva scouted with a drone. Otherwise, he would not know to do this. Good job, Mr. Scouting Drone. His name is, Carl? Carl the scouting drone here. Big old claws on his hands. He's been so annoying. He hasn't killed anything yet, but by golly, he's been super annoying. Look at him just poking little bits of health off of these SCVs. He doesn't find any solidarity with these workers. He's not going to give them any kind of relief here. So 2 racks on the follow-up after the command center. No gas. What the heck? This is like a combination of being aggressive and being really macro-oriented out of Mind here. What is the plan here, dude? What is the plan? And then he gas steals! Oh, temporarily with the gas steal. And then Mind takes the gas as soon as the extractor is cancelled. What the heck? Steve the SCV says, yes, of course, I was scouted going command center first. So to make sense that Larva will go 3 hatch before pool on me, I deserve it. I shall be ready to shut it down, though. Yeah, this 2 racks no gas opening after command center first, which really has me a bit confused. Because the 2 racks opening in tradition means you're going to be really aggressive with the Marines, but it doesn't make sense at this stage, right? Pool's done. Lings are on the way. Like, opening 2 racks against a hatch firsting Zerg can really cause problems for you, but not after you get a command center first. It really slows down the timing of the whole thing. So I don't know. I don't know what the play here is. It looks like we're just moving into more of a normal TVZ opener, right? We're just looking at Mutalisks. It's going to be missile turrets. It's going to be Marines. It's going to be upgrades for the Marines. Academy coming in for that express purpose of those upgrades. So, yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing even relatively weird going on from this point. Marine production continuing apace. We got a lair just about to finish here. 3rd base is getting saturated a tiny bit. And yeah, Link's trying to make sure that a huge ball of Marines isn't coming across the map to try to kill him at this point, because he would need to throw up some Sunkens, probably at both of his bases, if that was going to happen for him. Metabolic boost on the way, right. And Spire coming in. Yeah, Larva's doing the very, very normal thing of opening up Mutalisks in a ZVT. We know how this works, ladies and gentlemen. Engineering Bay on the way from Mind. Yep, going to be for +1 as well as missile turrets. Double ComSat. For future lurkers, future scouting purposes, everything's looking okay here from Mind. Now, I gotta say, Larva probably has an advantage overall, just because I think he's a better player than Mind is, but Mind is one of the very good Terran players in the world right now. He scans the third base. Oh, these Lings, they missed the scout. They missed it. No, I lied. There is a Sunken coming up here. There are 2 ramps you gotta cover, so the Sunken's trying to cover both of them at the same time. Good positioning there. Firebat says, nope. You're not wiping this whole group out, but actually 1 Sunken and a handful of Lings is enough to deal with like 6 Marines. Sunken's hit super hard. They are so good early game. 2 Sunken's especially going to shut this down. I'm not sure waiting for Firebats is what you want to be doing right now. He scans in. He sees... Oh, he scanned the main actually, just to make sure it's a Spire. And it is. And the Muta count's going to be about 6. 2 Sunkens, man? No way. No way. You need way more than this to get through 2 Sunkens. He even cancels that creep colony because he's like, mine doesn't have enough to really break that, does he? No. No, he does not. Factory on the way. Don't know if that's just for a starport and science vessels or if we're going to add tanks into the composition here today. You know, going for tanks. Not something unheard of in the current meta in StarCraft Brood War. A lot of it's SK Terran, but adding some tanks into it, while it's not SK Terran anymore, isn't too foreign, I guess is how I'd express that. Mutas come flapping past, but turrets are in that production tab. Turrets are coming up, if not already here. 3 at the natural. Recognizing the threat is probably, I don't know, a little more than 6. 7th is on the way. 8th coming here too. 3 more joining the party. Okay, so that's adding up. That is basic math skills, ladies and gentlemen. Queen's Net's coming in while all of this pressure is being developed by the Zerg player. Mutas trying to get as much damage as they can while not getting shot at by these upgraded ranged Marines. But this is just great. I mean, this is why Zerg players choose to open this way, is because it keeps the Terran player at home. Means you can drone up a whole bunch behind it. Your third base isn't really in trouble. You can tech into lurkers. You can tech into a hive. Whatever you want to do. 11 Mutas out, though. Not getting any further upgrades for them. Oh, just straight up lost a Mutalisk for nothing there. That's not exactly what we want to see here. Larva, we want to see you be awesome with these. Yeah, alright. So, now we're trading. Now we're trading Mutas for Marines. It's an M&M trade here. Actually adding more Mutas to replace the ones that have died and still not getting further upgrades. Lurker aspect on the way. That does take a while to finish the upgrade here. I wonder if he just feels like he needs more Mutas to really keep these Marines and Firebats at home. Yeah, I don't know about this. Fighting Marines and missile turrets, right? It's the 1-2 combo of Terran shutting this thing down. But the good news for the Zerg player is that the hive is almost done. Which means Adrenal's on the way, which means we're going to have ye old 0 upgrade Lings with Adrenal, which is the weirdest. It's the weirdest thing that's normal in StarCraft, I think. It's like, so you have a tier 3 upgrade for these Lings. Do they have attack upgrades? No. Do they have armor upgrades? No. So there's 0 attack Lings doing Adrenal. It weirds me out every time we see it, but that's absolutely what's going to happen here. As soon as he has 200 gas or 200 minerals, bam, Adrenal's coming up. Watch for it. Okay, I lied about how immediate it's going to be. Okay, but I understand getting a Defiler Mound. That makes a lot of sense, but also, like, you're supposed to be getting Adrenal here, my guy. Yeah, Lurker Egg on this third ramp. It is definitely SK Terran. Look at this. Look at all this SK Terraning. Science vessels being added to complete the play. I guess he's saving up for Consume. Maybe to actually get a couple Defilers out here too. That's why he's running a bit of a bank here. But not getting Adrenal is odd to me. Gotta say, okay, really need some Lurkers here at this natural base. I really think it'd be nice. 3 Sunkens or a Lurker, you know? Or 2, or 3 or 4. Yeah, Consume's on the way. Defiler coming in. Okay, so all this stuff is what the money's going into instead of Ye old adrenal, but he's gonna get it because Larva loves me. Mutas, once again, relying pretty heavily on Mutas and not giving them +1 attack or +1 carapace at all. Scans in, sees the lurkers burrow in, and is like, okay, so you're not getting up this ramp. You could probably kill the Nidus, but yeah, sunken lurker equals death to all Marines. I don't care how many Marines you have, you're not busting up that ramp. Muta's continuing to poke up there, maybe expanding up this way. Thinking about it here is Larva. Also researching irradiates. All right. They decide to bust into Sunken Lurker Town regardless. I don't know about this. Sunken down, Lurker outnumbered. Oh, that a Dark Swarm! Oh, and then the Defiler walks out of the Dark Swarm to die. Completely shuts that down. They just snipe a Science Vessel. That was the sound of Mutas killing a Science Vessel. There's only one. But all you need is one to irradiate a single Lurker inside a Dark Swarm. Oh, there's like 5 of them now. Never mind. Just kidding. Congratulations, irradiating a single Lurker, but there are 5 of them under that Dark Swarm, so that's not happening anyway. Plague's coming in. Third base? Yeah, third CC is on the way now from our Terran player. Muta's trying to be active throughout this whole thing. Trying to, again, pick off a Science Vessel. Ah, the Dark Swarm is expired. Mine decides to go in here to Lurker Town, USA, and nope. Not at all. Wow, that was not a great choice for our Terran player, I gotta say. It is 50 SCVs to 40 drones right now, so the Zerg player not quite to the 50 or so workers he wants. 55 is where he's comfortable. So that's a good sign for Mind here, is that Larva doesn't have the economy that he wants, but he's going up to Ultras. He's not getting Adrenal. Which, come on, man. If you're making Ultras... Oh, we got a Science Vessel, though. Who needs Scourge when you have... Oh, my gosh, the other Science Vessel died. Maybe they were already injured thanks to Scourge hits. But, yeah, man. I think every Muta is now dead except for this guy. And we'll keep him around because Plague's done. We'll start plaguing Science Vessels, too. I wonder if... I think they got Plague. They look at the Adrenal. Metasynaptic Node, too. For the Terran, we know what he's doing. He's getting upgrades for his infantry. He's getting Science Vessels. He's going for a third base here, which, considering the fact that Larva doesn't have any sign of going for a fourth yet, Mind is maybe a bit surprised coming over here to the right side and being like, huh, no base. And these Firebats are like, really? No base, huh? How about this one? Wandering over this way. Fourth base? No? Cool. Wow. Wow, those Firebats almost dead, but 5 kills and 7 kills apiece. Now they're dead. They both were down to like 1 HP after that battle with those Lings. I guess, you know, they're unupgraded Lings. They don't have attack, Boxer Maneuver here, or Eraser Maneuver. If you prefer not to recognize the Genius of Boxer, that's fine. Okay, not actually. Goodness, that was brutal. It's 35 drones remaining for our Zerg player. I think Mind is kind of straight up taking it here to Larva right now. This is good. This is a good game out of Mind. Look, this fourth base, totally denied. 3-basing Zerg versus a 3-basing Terran. Straight up, that's what this is. So, it's going to be a Lurker Dark Swarm attack into the natural base to try to even this thing up. Is there anything to deal with this? No. Where are your Science Vessels? Here they come. Here come 4 of them. Adrenalings with no upgrades. Having a field day in here. Oh, this is not looking particularly great for our Terran player. Anytime there's Dark Swarm Lurkers at one of your bases, you gotta be having a bad time. Irradiates are getting tossed out like they are candy off of a 4th of July parade float. What percentage of you guys are Americans? Maybe not enough that I can make that comparison. Is there still a Lurker in here? It's a 27 kill Lurker! Oh my gosh, Mind! Stop it! Okay, now it's fine, but why did you keep trying to kill him when he was under Dark Swarm? Just wanted to be super ready. Uh-oh, Lings got into the third base of Mind too. Remember when I was like, Larva needs to do something? And then he was like, you got it, Falcon. Let's do something. 0 attack Adrenalings with +1 Carapace. That counts. That's an upgrade. 2-1 here for the Marines. Nice Plague. Defiler eats it, though. So third base lift. Scourge die on it. That's not what the Scourge want to do. Scourge want to hit science vessels. They don't want to kill command centers, or basically kind of try to kill command centers, right? Anabolic Synthesis getting researched here. It's just medics, fire bats, Marines, all the SK Terran you could ask for from mine. Still up 53 to 41 workers. Still no fourth base happening. Is that another recent cancel? Must have been. This little residual stuff down here is Larva trying to expand down there. These Lings are just setting up camp at this third base and refusing to go home or die. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lurker, Burrow, Dark Swarm, go. Mind like... Well, these Lings out extending a little bit. They don't want to catch a plague is what they don't want to do here. Fire bats, yes! Oh my gosh, the fire bats are so good! Oh, they're so good! Science vessel count, kind of healthy, despite... Oh boy, did I jinx the crap out of that one? No. One connection, that's it. One connection. Lurkers try to come in here, but without any Dark Swarm support, that was handled amazingly, exceptionally well by Mind. Holy crap. Okay, so Mind is way ahead right now. Dude, irradiate that Defiler. Don't let the Scourge connect. Larva, be more careful with your Scourge. Never mind, it's cool. You got one. You got a Science Vessel. That totally works. Coming up this ramp's a little bit more doable. These guys, no, there's still 2 Sunkens here. You guys are not enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your parents probably told you you were enough. Although, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe your parents were cold and maybe absent from your childhood. You never had that experience. Dark Swarm on the bridge. Good place for it here for the Zerg player. 156 to 94 supply at 17 minutes, though. This is looking like Larva might go down. You know what? I feel like a lot of people might have skipped this replay straight up because they were like, bah, Larva's on kind of a tear right now. He's been looking moderately unstoppable. And nice Plague, by the way. Ultras trying to deal with Plagued Marines. At least the Ultras aren't irradiated. But they're still just cleaving through these poor strawberry jammed Marines. Well, now they're irradiated. Ah, he killed his buddy with that one. Irradiating a Mutalisk. More eraser maneuvers. Man, still under 40 workers here. Yeah, irradiate the Ultra when he's far away from your Marines. That's how you want to do it. Drone transfer attempt. A couple drones die in the process, but most of them make it safely to this 4th base. This 3rd base is still not happening. Scourge wipe out one of the Science Vessels. Ling and Lurker without any Dark Swarm support trying to get up here into the 3rd base of Mind, but no. That's not happening. And then... radiating all the things. This 4th base is gonna die. The 3rd base is not happening for Larva either. I think this is an economic win for Mind. What an incredible display of TVZ here. Kind of delayed his 3rd base longer than I was comfortable with, but he really made sure that Larva has a hard time getting 4 bases of economy going. I like how there's 1 Ling in this Dark Swarm. I guess there's an Ultra. Oh, hang on. That Ling's gonna die. No! Ling survived being irradiated by his buddy. Look at these Scourge being like, do we want to kill this Science Vessel? I guess we do. All right. Fine. I guess we do. Another irradiated Defiler here. More eraser maneuvering. And the evac into the Nidus Canal is what you do. Ooh, I think you tried to kill those Scourge with your irradiate, which you can do. We saw a sick game fairly recently on the channel where that was happening. I think it was Light who was doing it. Maybe against Larva even. But yeah, awesome play. This is just casual Ultras running around. But look at these giant balls of units. This 4th base of Mind is rolling. 4th base of our Zerg player is happening along with the 3rd base here. But I don't think there's enough Zerg here, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this looks like Mind is going to take down one of the scariest. Look at the feint here. It's like, I'm going to boxer maneuver you. And they're like, no, go into the Nidus Canal. Man, this has been the most Oh, no, it's not working for him. I feel like Mind is trying this. Okay, that ultra just nope. That's a no from me, dog. These Lings have Adrenal and 2-1 upgrades. Trying to get a surround on in here, but they can't barely close in to do anything. A Plague would be sick right here. Doesn't matter. GG. Korean eyes are out for Larva. And Mind gets the win in 20 minutes and 19 seconds. What an absolutely impressive display of how to play TVZ there. SK Terran style from our guy Mind. That was awesome. And he didn't come out of it unscathed. He lost a bunch of workers. This third base was occupied by Lings for a while. He had Lings and Lurkers up in his natural for a bit. I mean, he was causing all sorts of problems for Larva, too. This is maybe the game with the fewest safe bases I've cast in a while, anyway. No base was safe. I mean, the mains were pretty safe, but every other base, expansions were under attack a lot. Oh, the macro on display here, too. From Mind was killer. Got the extra barracks, getting up into the science vessels and the irradiate. And yeah, the third base was late, but I think he was teching up into what he needed to kind of counter the fast hive here. And this was a command center first play from Mind that did get scouted. Larva went for the quick third. I thought that was going to be enough to do with the advantage that Mind was having, but yeah, his macro was too good. His economy was significantly better than Larva's for most of this game. And you know, at this level of StarCraft, where everyone's kind of on the same level, obviously there are rankings and they're fluctuating and different players are in different places based on the time and the day and the week. But if you're in that general group of professional ASL qualifying Zerg player and Terran players, right? And you go up against each other, you're probably going to feel like you can do it. And in this case, Mind was definitely able to do it. There's not enough Ultra production. He did get the Dark Swarm and the Plague out, but this is an example of Dark Swarm and Plague just not quite being enough. The Science Vessels, the boxer maneuvering alone, I think that was a massive key to the victory here for Mind today. How many drones did he kill with that? Way more drones than he killed with Marines and Firebats, I can tell you that much. Which is fantastic. 136,000 points there for Mind, 127,000 points from Larva. Larva outproducing the Terran, but not by a whole lot, and actually losing more. So these ratios here tell us what Mind was doing today. Structures raised 5 to 6. And then only outspending his Terran opponent in 20 minutes by about 2,500 resources, which is just, no, it's not enough. It's not enough. You're going to try to win this game. So Mind, he had a plan. He executed it. He dealt with the harassing drone of Larvas there for just as long as he needed to. And good micro. I mean, some decisions were stupid, but overall, thumbs up. Well done. Mind gets that win. He earned it against a pretty scary Zerg player. I can tell you that much. It's got to feel good about that one. So, GG. Well done. And that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard from me today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.